This is a summary of The Echo Wife by Sarah Gailey. Our story begins with Dr. Evelyn Caldwell, an award-winning genetic scientist celebrated for perfecting human cloning. Her work is revolutionary. She's discovered how to clone humans and transfer memories, creating copies meant for short-term use. But these clones have limits, they can't reproduce, and their consciousness is programmed to stay obedient. Evelyn's personal life, however, is collapsing. Her husband Nathan, a fellow scientist, has grown resentful of her success. He complains that she's cold, controlling, unfeminine. Evelyn assumes he's having an affair, but she could never imagine who it's with. When Evelyn confronts the truth, she's horrified. Nathan's mistress is Martine, a clone of Evelyn herself. He secretly stole her research and used her cloning methods to create Martine, but modified her personality. Where Evelyn is analytical, Martine is nurturing. Where Evelyn argues, Martine agrees. She cooks dinner, smiles sweetly, and lives to please him. Evelyn sees Martine as a grotesque parody, an obedient puppet built from her own DNA. Yet Nathan insists Martine is what Evelyn should have been. Martine, meanwhile, is beginning to realize that she's different. She has emotions, free will, and somehow, a pregnancy. That's supposed to be impossible. Evelyn's clones were genetically designed to be sterile. Then comes the night that changes everything. Martine calls Evelyn in a panic. Nathan is dead. He attacked her furious, violent, and she killed him in self-defense. The body lies in a pool of blood on the kitchen floor. Evelyn's first instinct isn't to mourn, it's to fix the problem. Together, the two women hide the body and clean up the evidence. They bury Nathan in the garden, deep in the soil where his lies can't follow them. In the days that follow, Evelyn and Martine's lives become entangled. They work together to keep suspicions at bay, dealing with Nathan's co-workers, his messages, and his disappearance. Evelyn, initially disgusted by Martine, begins to see her differently. She realizes that Martine isn't just a reflection of herself, she's her own person, shaped by fear and hope, craving independence. Martine's pregnancy progresses rapidly, far faster than a normal human's. Evelyn is terrified of what might happen if the child survives. Then comes another shocking revelation. Nathan had been creating more clones using Evelyn's techniques without her knowledge. He wasn't just replacing her, he was trying to create an army of better versions. The horror deepens. Evelyn realizes that her work has escaped her control. In the final act, Evelyn must make an impossible choice. When Martine goes into labor, Evelyn helps her, a moment of fierce, painful intimacy. For the first time, Evelyn feels something like compassion for this woman she once despised. Martine gives birth, but the strain is too much. She weakens, fading fast. Before she dies, she makes Evelyn promise to protect the child. In the aftermath, Evelyn assumes a new identity. She erases traces of Martine's existence and raises the child as her own, determined to prevent her research from being misused again. But she's haunted by what she's done. By the body under the garden, by the clone who became more human than she ever allowed herself to be, and by the realization that she can never fully separate herself from her creation.